So, The Burning Topic recently released a new podcast episode, and this one features Plutofx. Now, if the name Plutofx sounds a little bit familiar to you, that's because he's been making the rounds as of late, from Rolio's YouTube channel to Glami's Trading Hub Telegram group. Now, the allegations that's been coming out against this guy is not looking nice. I bet this is a podcast where he is trying to clear his name, because I see the topics spoken about here is Pluto FX scammed 25,000 Rand and he lied to his community, FSCA license, the dark side of Forex, and FX news. Let's see what this is about, and if there's anything that sounds a little bit untowards to me, I will pause my commentary and then keep it moving.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yo, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I've mentioned a lot about you.
Yeah.
Drop a like.
Yeah, that's a whole catalog. Take me through it. You sold t-shirts.
Yeah.
What
Actually.
inspired selling t-shirts? Firstly, were you a TikToker then? When you were
Actually,
selling?
it was I was a TikToker from 2019. I stopped
Okay.
selling T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2018 or 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And casual watches, I was a TikToker. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what inspired you? So, put it in order. What did you do first? You studied first? Or?
It was okay. I was in high school when I sold T-shirts.
Okay.
I was doing grade 10.
Mm-hmm.
We had a clothing brand called Rex, Driving Reality and Existence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a couple of friends trying their best, but yeah, we fell out. Then yeah, I was on my own now, but I still kept on selling T-shirts. I had a brand called Seventh Season from there.
Mm.
Then I started selling it, 20 rand profit, nothing much, but it was a lot back then for me.
Mm.
So yeah, man, but it wasn't working out. It was slow. Then I started selling watches. That's when I started seeing my first 1,000 rand. I was like, okay.
This was when? First year?
It
or-
was when I
still
was
in high
doing
school?
first year.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was doing first year actually. I think it was 2018.
Mm.
Yeah. So I started seeing my 1,000 rand day. Then the hunger started to always like work. Because I saw, yeah, okay, cool. Printing money out of just moving around. I like.
So basically, that few minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, basically, I gathered that from young he had a very strong entrepreneurial spirit, and I guess that is where selling services and things like that come from, I believe. But yeah, let's continue.
Mm. So what inspired you to start that business?
My mom actually.
Okay.
My mom doesn't have any matric certificate. I think she
Okay.
left school at grade 8. But she taught me business.
Mm.
She's a woman of business. She inspires me. I grew up watching her sell the packs, the packs, the fatuku, the aparo.
Hustler kid.
Yeah.
Mm.
That time we drive into Limpopo. Yo, okay, sharp. So when that hustle inspired me, because yeah, I grew up watching her. So business is the way for me.
Mm.
So that's how it's been, and that's how it'll be.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I'm
Shout out
getting
to
the-
her. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to her. You did amazing.
Yeah.
You know. So what did I want to say? Now I lost train of thought. So it gives me the thought, Yauri, you come from humble beginnings, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
How's that?
kind of guidance. I couldn't see it because everybody around was just the same.
Okay.
So I couldn't like really say it. I didn't feel it that much.
Mm.
But I started seeing it like actually now when I moved to wait, we were living. Yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't see it. It was, I don't know, it was inspiring. I don't know, it was nice.
Mm.
Taught me a lot. Taught me to be resilient more, not soft.
For sure.
So yeah, man. And I'm glad I grew up there.
Mm.
Because yeah, that environment taught me a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Before we go sideways a lot, and then you were doing your first year, you sold watches.
Yeah, I sold watches.
Okay. What
Yeah.
inspired you to sell watches now?
Now,
moved from
yeah, it wasn't about the
the
inspiration.
keeper to
It
watch.
wasn't with the t-shirts. I got inspired by Galaxy Boy. I knew Galaxy Boy from when I was doing grade 5. Back then, it's way old.
Catalyst Boy has been around, eh?
Old.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's from Mamelodi or something. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know
I'm
about
not sure.
the history.
Yeah, so yeah, I started seeing that in class, and okay, cool. It's a local brand. Okay, you can actually do this. Okay, yeah. So that's where it came about. It was a passion for me, but with watches, passion was out of the window. I just wanted to make money there.
Yeah.
Because I saw the profit margin and I was like, yo, here.
It was deep.
Yeah.
When I watched that video, I was like, you were getting them for 25 rand.
Yeah.
And you were selling them for 250.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The profit margin was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a knockoff Casio. So, but
And also, Casio was a hard thing to find ever in the shop. And
there
people
was a
just
trend.
wanted them, you know?
yeah, and there was a trend.
Yeah, also.
So the liquidity was there. So I had to provide.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I made my first 1,000 rand and I started pushing from there. But throwback near in grade 12, that's when I started knowing about Forex.
Okay.
Yeah, it was back in 2017, but yeah, started demo, but I'm not making any money. So on the side, I'm pushing clothing brand, I'm pushing Casio watches. But it got to a point where I was like, now this thing I'm taking it serious, you know. I got inspired by, I'm not gonna lie, I got inspired by Jason Noah from the start.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fana With that silver 7R, yeah, I saw it. I was like, okay, now this is the life I actually want.
Yeah.
And I started pushing from there. It was a tough journey, very, very tough. Lost a lot of friends. Yeah, it's crazy. Lost my sanity. Yeah, it's crazy. So, but yeah, Forex is not. Hey, guys, don't trade. You can trade if you want, but it needs a lot of discipline. That thing is not.
It's not your friend.
No. It needs a lot of discipline. It needs to be calculated.
But I'd assume someone like you who did business already would have discipline.
Of course.
So what happened? What went wrong when it came to Forex trading?
Oh, Forex trading. Knowledge. You can have discipline, but if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
So it was knowledge back then. So, but I started learned from YouTube. Learned Fibonacci from YouTube actually. But yeah, when I place it to the chart, I see something different. Man, nah, this thing is not working out. But I saw that, okay, cool. But it's respecting some zones, not what they say on YouTube.
Right.
But what I see, it's respecting this, and I started developing a system of trading for myself. Yeah, and right now is profitable. Everything's fine. Yeah.
To get into it.
That one, no question.
You even said your signals are 95% accurate.
News signals. You know, it's even written there on that video you watch. News signal, but they just ignore, people. So with news, yes, we are very accurate. Yeah, and I don't know how I can lie about that, whereby there's like over 200 witnesses.
Because there's people who say you can't really, like the likes of, if I'm not mistaken, Kimang, John Gatti. Yes.
John Gatti. Oh, what did he say?
He said you can't really, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly said that you can't really have straightforward signals, especially for news.
Yeah, that's why 95.
95? Oh,
yes.
I see on
Yeah. Sometimes, obviously, our Trump, they misbehave. So the type of liquidity we're expecting, it's never the same when these people talk. So the time we lost, I think it was the tariff war. Yeah, the tariff war. Yeah. So that's the only time we lost. Was it No, it was CPI. It was CPI. I was in Stellenbosch, I remember. So yeah, it was CPI. So that's the only news event that we lost. So we cannot control that. But what we do is we follow certain rules. It's a system that we follow. So we just stay on that system. Trade. What happens after? Like we don't care.
Yeah.
We just have to do this because it works. So that's called systematic trading again. I don't want to get deep into it. But yes, if you have a profitable strategy, you can actually.
True.
And like I said, I have 200 witnesses. People will come forward right now and say, yes, this boy is actually a killer when it comes to news. And we've been killing. There was a, besides the last NFP, we lost the last NFP. That's when I lost 200,000 rands. Before that, we never lost any NFP in the past year. Not even one. And there's like 200 witnesses. I would never make such claims. So I don't know. People will just.
One by one.
People will
No, I
just
want to
talk.
see that. But then, yeah, before we get too much into the Forex situation, I didn't even know Forex came before TikTok because I knew you as a TikToker.
Yeah.
I've seen your videos on TikTok,
Yeah.
and then you just disappeared. That's what I'm
Ish, heartbreak is a thing. Ish.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's when the cheaters happen.
Ish. Cheaters. What? Yeah.
The Cloney situation.
No. That one.
Oh,
That
that was
one is
before.
No. Yeah, it's before. So the reason why I left TikTok is I went through very difficult times in life. Not just only heartbreak. I lost my brother. I lost friends.
Shame.
I lost a lot of things that year. So yeah, being funny on TikTok it was not an option.
It was
for
not
me,
an
yeah.
ideal
I was
thing
like,
to
you know
do.
what? Let me just relax, just work. Yeah.
I can imagine. Do you want to share
Share.
the whole experience of
No.
you losing people? Because you've been mentioning losing people from the T-shirts
Yeah.
to now
Yeah.
after TikTok.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. 2022 obviously heartbreak. I don't talk much about that one. So I was still a forex trader like this. So a friend on TikTok I was hiding it on TikTok, but behind the scenes I was actually trading. So I was trading with a couple of guys. So this other one, he stole a lot of money in our business account. Imagine you trading, you have friends, you're building something with your friends now, and you going all out. You're the engine of the friend group. You're teaching a lot of things. I taught a lot of them trading. So doing that and still stealing money from the business account, that was something
That's crazy. How much did you
yeah, 80 grand. And I was like, you know what, let me just,
steal?
yeah. So,
That 30 grand is let me not judge. But it sounds very like too much of a coincidence, man. There's people that's claiming he got scammed or they got scammed out of 30K. There's proof of payments for that. And then now the business partner stole a 30K. I'm not saying he's lying or anything. It's just funny. The coincidences and how it's lining up, man.
lost that friend, 10 years. Yeah, we've been friends for 10 years. Lost him, it's fine, we moved. Lost my girl, lost my stepbrother. Yeah.
That was your season
I even
of loss.
lost my qualification because I was supposed to. It was my final year. There's actually a subject that I missed due to COVID. So when I went back to university, they were like, now we faced this thing out. So meaning I have to go back to first year to start again. I was like,
That's
no.
crazy.
3 years. Yeah, they can phase module out. So that's why it was phased out long ago. So I couldn't graduate. So I have to start first year with the new phase. So I'm like,
It sounds really like sus. To the university people, can you guys please just like weigh in there? You in your last year, you miss one subject, then you get kicked, saying that you have to start from the beginning. Don't like university things work on like a credit basis? Like you get credits for each module that you have passed, and then that builds up to how you to how you pass at the end of the year. Please, man, can the university people just weigh in there, Kanala?
graduate. So I have to start first year with the new phase. So I'm like, no,
That is crazy.
I'm not gonna do that.
I've
So
never
drop
heard of
out.
that. That's the first time I'm hearing
Yeah,
about
it
this.
happens TUT. It happened actually with IT. Yeah,
Just
from
TUT.
20 students from 2018
That's a university, that's not a college,
till
Mos.
COVID. Till COVID, that's when it got phased out.
Mm.
Yeah, cause I failed it. It was like behind. Yeah, not cause I was like it just got
Stupid
phased out
and
in
stuff.
J.
Let me see where's
I
this
was behind
TUT.
on it. So
crazy. Are
when
you
I
ever gonna
went
go
to
back?
rewrite, no. Go back to school. Yeah.
Now we see where the
I
pocket
can
is.
I can actually go back, maybe study economics or something, for a year.
Tswana University of Technology.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that. Because yeah, I love economics a lot. But I going back to do IT.
I mean, that's where the money is, apparently,
Yeah,
according to people,
yeah,
because now the industry is now trending.
yeah. So yeah,
That story there with last year missing a subject, then having to go back to first year and starting all over again, that sounds a little bit sus.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Changing a whole thing. So are you gonna ever do it, or now your pockets are still full?
I mean, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with school. Fine.
Are you getting for now? I mean,
Suspicious.
it's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, true. And people just go study, but it's not studying is not easy. Yeah, go study. Yeah, business is not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, we can't all
Always
have a
tell people,
podcast.
"Ooh." Yeah, you live your 9 to 5 for 24/7. That's crazy. Don't do
Yeah.
that to yourself
Ish.
unless it's your passion.
Yeah, if that's what you wanna do, you can do it.
And then you came back from TikTok
Mm.
now as a Forex trader.
Yeah.
Why? All of a sudden, uchenchile mind or okay, I'm not gonna come back as a Forex trader.
Being out there is, I don't know. I love engaging with people. I love educating. I love being out there. Yeah, I just want to get my face out there. I feel like people need to see this skill too. A lot of people are struggling when it comes to trading. If you're a trader, 99% of the chance you would make money. Trust me. Maybe by luck, they full margin let out. But as a career, it'll
You know, not to judge, but it's really funny that we would find traders and guys like this speaking about, oh, if you're a trader, you're going to lose 99% of the time. But then when they talk about their trading, then it's like, no, but we win 95% of the time. So, like, yar, man. Yar. That's all I can say. Yar.
it'll humble you hard. Yeah.
Especially when you're expecting certain amounts.
You see. Yeah. So yeah, man. So I came to just like teach. I came to teach, show the way, simplify everything, educate.
At least he's straight. He came to
Especially
teach.
trading aside, educate about how money moves, liquidity pools, stuff. That's what we're doing when it comes to
Are you FCA regulated though? Because you need to be regulated for the things that you just said there. And if you didn't know, now you know, my brother.
trading. It's just that it's calculated. But getting deep into it, how money flows, what moves the markets, stuff like that. I want to educate a lot of people about that so that we know what we're actually doing. Because people are just pressing buttons on an app called MT5. All of a sudden they have money. They don't know how it came about. Yeah. So you have to know. So you have to know everything inside and out, and that's why I came out and tried to teach.
Do you think also those apps,
Yeah.
are there because now they can tell most of you guys are scammers, or you don't really give out the
The app
or the education? And the app teaches you.
Sky, this is a question that you need to have in your question list whenever you have these guys on. And this is the $1 million question, because this generally gets them to fall over their feet. The question that gets them stumbling is so basic that lets you know if they are real traders or not. Yeah, but yeah, basically just ask them, or whenever you're interviewing a trader again, ask them, what is Forex trading? And just see how their nerves fall apart right in front of you.
Yeah.
What do you what we think?
I
Alta.
I don't know. I don't know. I know those apps, but I didn't know that they actually teach you.
They actually show you how to do it. You get to
Yeah.
copy trades and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
No, I.
so.
Yeah.
And then there's this question I want to ask because I had someone asking it. And I was like, I have to ask someone so that this money that's in Forex trading, because this person said, where do we think this money is coming from? Where do you think it's coming from?
That has to have come from my podcast episode with DJ Coach, because DJ Coach was so adamant in trying to explain the relationship with a broker and a liquidity provider, that that is how that conversation was shaped by him telling me, no, but ask me where the money comes from. So Sky, am I correct there? Let me know.
Help each other.
It's not. Oh, it's not about helping. We are actually enemies when we are trading. I'm not. I'm not talking about CFDs and your brokers, but I'm talking about the actual market, like the actual forex market. Like you, let's say right now, you fly to USA. Obviously, you have to change your rands to
Dollars.
dollars. That's a trade. That thing doesn't, like, it's not constant. The value goes up and down. So if it goes up, one of you guys made a loss, one of you guys made a profit. Even if you don't know, you just travel, then you come back, then you change it back. The value changed something, and the difference will be your PL. So us, when we trade, like traders that want to make money, whoever that when I buy, whoever I buy from, one of us will make a loss. So it's we enemies basically.
And what if I buy two? Then what?
It's not like we are a team. We want to all of us make money. No, not everybody in trading can make money. No way. Money has to come from somewhere. So
Not everyone in trading can make money. Yet these mentors in the industry want to take everybody's money when they come for classes and services.
where do you make money? Where does it come from? It comes from somebody else's pocket. So that's what.
Jesse is the one dispensing all the monies to people, and you guys have to trade to get it. Kante, it's when someone loses that you get the money.
Yes, when somebody loses, you get the money.
That's crazy.
When I
So how that works, I have explained it in a recent episode where I exposed DJ Coach. But if you are trading on a B-book broker, right, meaning this is an ODP broker, they like trade, they are a legal counterparty to the client's trade, then if the client wins, it comes from the broker's pocket. If the client loses, the loss goes to the broker, so the broker effectively won the money. If you are under an A-book brokerage, right, then they will connect your trade, they will send it through to the liquidity provider. And whoever wins there, right? So if the client wins, the money comes from the liquidity provider. If the liquidity provider wins, the money comes from the client. There's nothing of me against you. If you won, then I lost. If I won, then you lost. Like, none of that, man. Like, yo, man, guys, start doing research, man, so that when you guys get to these platforms, then you guys can give an informed decision at least.
So a lot of people are busy getting losses.
Yeah, a lot of people are losing and institutions are winning. So the money goes to the smarter ones. Money goes to the smarter ones.
No wonder the
Unfortunately,
gatekeepers. No wonder it's such a gate-kept industry.
Industry, ne?
Mm.
Yeah,
No one
yeah.
will tell you how it is.
Yeah,
You'll
true.
just take your money and be
you'll
like,
just, yeah.
the basics, this is how you do it. These are the candles,
Yeah.
sticks, and what.
Yeah.
And that's how you trade. Are you going forward with that whole situation, or you just take the information and keep on losing?
Yeah. So yeah, people don't tell it how it is. A lot of mentors, especially in South Africa, that's why this industry is a joke. Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of people don't take this serious. They don't even try. At least, bruh, think about your students, bruh. If you don't know how to trade, it's fine. You can still hide and make it like you know how to trade. At least learn. Yeah, and like at least learn, bro. So, but then it's just alcohol.
That is not okay. If you do not know how to trade, you have no business taking other people's money for lessons on Forex. That is like me trying to sing, but I'm singing pretty false. And I'm taking money from other people to show them how to sing. But I can't really sing. That makes me a scam. I hope you know that. The industry is going back with each new generation of if you don't know how to trade, you can at least act and pretend. Oh my goodness. Pluto, I'm disappointed, me, bro. I'm not even like bad or anything like that, but like saying things like that, me, bro. I somehow expected a little bit better, man.
All flashy lifestyle, what. Yeah, but if you can take time in like mentorship is a job, bro. Take time. Make sure you're on the right side of the law too.
Agree with you.
The people. I am on.
Are you licensed? Because I heard your ass is not licensed.
I don't give out financial advice.
But you give out signals.
I have a
And
disclaimer.
apparently there's...
FSC.
You have
Yeah.
to-
I get. I don't. I have a.
And that round of applause goes to Sky for keeping his toes on this guy's neck and asking like the pressing questions. Because it's like he says, nah, I don't give financial advice. And then Sky hits him back with, oh, but you give signals. And like, guys, even if you are teaching people, you have to be regulated. You have to be regulated.
Group whereby I send my personal trades. I don't know. I told you I'm a person of engagement. So I have a group whereby I just send my personal trades. This is what I'm trading. I'm trading gold. It's gonna do this. Then I put a disclaimer. Hey, disclaimer, this is not financial advice, but an art on how to read the chart. Me, I just wanna trade that thing that moves and goes. I don't care about the fiat, the money that's being traded, that's being regulated by the FSCA. So I just care about the chart that's in there. So what people do with that information, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
So why do you feel like now you have to give him the information, even if...
Nice guy. I appreciate your line of questioning, bruh. I appreciate your line of questioning.
I said I'm a person of engagement.
So that's
And
how it is.
I love
So when the FSA asks him, why did you give signals, he's gonna say, I'm a person of engagement. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
my person of engagement. So, I will share my setups. I love sharing my setups on WhatsApp with my personal friends before WhatsApp. So if I can do that, if right now I have a lot of friends on social media, so why not share it with them too?
Okay.
So yeah, man, why gatekeep? So I'm not gonna gatekeep anything. Yeah.
Ish. Let's get into this drama that is happening. Hey, back there by YouTube streets, I saw Rolio Jackie
Yeah.
outed you saying that when
Yeah, I saw.
I was so hurt hearing these stories.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a couple
Yeah.
A white couple.
Actually, not
Caucasian.
white. Is Indian and
Indian.
yeah,
Oh, my friend. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's why I saved him as Gupta.
All
I used to call
right.
him Gupta back when he was in high school.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know him.
The guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently you blew the 25,000 rand.
This is what we are here for.
And you took 7,000. You took 6.5. You took 5,000 from
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Ninja nguba
So
Yeah.
let me address the truth. Uh,
Let me just put the caramel down so I can pay attention.
the rest I'll just let it slip.
Okay. You can start from
The-
when you guys met
Yeah.
up until the incident.
Volume.
Okay, cool. So he shot me a text. Said he wanted to visit me. Must teach him how to trade. But yeah, okay, fine. So he paid 1,500 for mentorship, for the VVIP. So to trade.
Very vicious income predator group. That's what VVIP stands for in my book. My brother, that's a violation there. I hope you know that. That's a violation there.
FP, gave him everything, gave him the education, but it wasn't enough. So he drove from Afghan, came to Pretoria, to teach him how to trade. So cool, taught him how to trade, taught him how to trade in person, taught him how to trade. So as he went back, he's very busy. So he doesn't want to trade. He wants to be traded for because he had a house. He told me that he needs to pay 100K by month end. He needs to pay 100K by month end. He needs money. So he said, trade. He started with 500K before. He said, let me give you 500K, trade it. Then I need to buy a truck for borehole. He needs to buy an extra truck too for borehole. 100K. I don't want to go to jail for 500K.
I thought you took it or something.
No, 500. No. I wouldn't do that. No.
Okay.
And now something big is gonna come from you taking 25K. Should have taken that 500K, my bro.
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. Even me, I've never deposited 500K ever in my life. I was like, okay, 500K deposit. I'm taking a trade. No, I cannot handle that much money. So I was like, Abra, no, I cannot do it. So he kept on pushing.
Huh? I cannot handle that much money.
I'm talking about weeks past.
Or some people out here being traders for Takalani Sesame or something. Because isn't the goal like 500K accounts, 1 million rand accounts? Like, let me keep my pick. I'm still blowing accounts.
Still trading in the VVIP. So this other time he was like, bruh, try 25K. You'll split half. As a bruh, because right now we are talking, we are close. As a bruh. So who? I deposit the 25,000. I gave him the Xness login details. I trade Bitcoin. It was when Bitcoin hit 100K. It was last year. I think it was last year when November or something. I'm not sure. November, October. I'm not sure. When Bitcoin first hit 100K. That 100K. When Bitcoin hit 100K, that's that 100K that took me up because I sold it. I sold it with that 25,000, and I went full margin because my friend
That's urgent.
is desperate. He wants money now. I trade with risk management. But if bills are expected month end, there won't be any risk management there. So cool, I just full potted the whole account.
AKA gambling. Yo. I've been hearing some excuses in the past, but this takes the cake, man. Like, you can't go should a court case come from this, Pluto? You can't go to court and say, oh, but you full ported the account, and that is the reason why you lost the account because bills needed to get paid, right? It's similar to this thing with Bandile, where the client sold his car to pay for Bandile's Forex lessons, right? The point of you getting regulated is to avoid things such as this. Because when a client comes to you very desperate, he will throw large sums of money at you. But it's up to you to make the responsible decision as the financial services provider. It's up to you to make the best decisions that has the best benefit for your client. That is what you signed up to do.
So yeah, took us out, lost 25,000. I gave him a call. I was so happy. I even posted that video on TikTok, on my first TikTok account. It's even there. I blew 25,000. Uh, then I gave him a call and he was like, it's all right, bruh. It's okay. Don't worry. It happens. We'll try again.
How?
He has a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean, he was willing to give you 500.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why
yeah.
is he not putting a game?
Yeah.
Maybe roll, you know?
Yeah. So then he was like, you know what? Come to my house. Let's trade so that I can see how you do things. Like I can watch you do things.
Why,
Yeah, of course, I blew 25,000.
Yeah.
I wound up losing 25,000 for a friend. Of course, I have to do whatever he says. Yeah, I felt so bad. I took a taxi. I didn't have a car back then. It was last year. I took a taxi, Mafikeng, out. Then, I took a taxi, went to Mafikeng, stayed there for a week. We made 70,000.
Okay, so it came back.
Yeah, the money came back. The money came back even more. The screenshots from this year, April, like literally weeks back. He was at the barber. He said, I just made 100K, bro. At the barber, he sent me a picture. I posted it on my Instagram.
Oh, so he also traded? Oh, it was just the
Yeah.
loggings out, on.
No, he traded.
Okay.
Yeah, he traded. Like he trades. I taught him how to trade. He's in my groups. So yeah, and I like I'm 25,000.
Yeah,
it blew. I went to Mafikeng. Okay, cool. I went to Mafikeng. Yeah, we made 70. So it's fine. We even go out, like we party together. We everywhere he goes, do a ball together, everything. Like I feel like I'm family now. Yeah, we were so tight. So that's why when even Rolly say I'm trading for the public, I don't have any one advertisement where I say account management or anything. I do not want people's money. I do not want people's money. I don't trade for people's money. So sharp. Then this year, January, that guy has a lot of bills. Yeah, that guy has a lot of bills, a lot.
Man, he was out clubbing with you.
Yeah.
He had bills.
The clubbing, we spend how much? You spend 1,500, 2,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah, people have bills 150K. He told me that he spends 480K a month.
For what?
On his bills.
What bills are these?
He has a house, and I'm even older than him. Imagine.
That
guy, he inspires me, bro. Even if we're fighting right now, but trust me, I know he's a hard worker, Joe. Yeah,
how old is he?
He's 23, I think. 23.
400,000.
Yeah, but his parents is
Okay.
I don't wanna talk much, but his parents.
I mean, he's Indian.
Yeah,
it's expected.
Yeah. He even gave me a jacket. There's a jacket that there's a jacket that I wear on Instagram, an orange one. I don't know if you've seen it before. He gifted me that jacket. It was like, it's Nina Nucci. He said it's 40K. It was like, I was like, oh, I'm family here. It's fine. So he has a lot of bills. So January, he was expecting 740K. There was an invoice for 740K that he was expecting, so he was very desperate.
I have the wrong friends, right?
Truly, I'm telling you. Hey. Then I was like, you know what? Let me change my cycle and see.
Yo.
Yo. So yeah. He had a 740K coming in. He asked me for 100. It's like, bro, I need 100K, bro. I was like, hey, yeah, I know me 100 too. And I don't want to disappoint him. See, I don't want to
Your
disappoint him.
friends, by the way.
Yeah, I call my uncle back in Cape Town. He has
So you mean to tell me that this rich kid gave you 25K and you couldn't even like afford something like 100K, knowing very well like you're a trader, you're making money very often, you have a 95% hit rate on news, like slowly but surely whenever you guys go to these podcasts, you guys expose yourselves. You guys expose yourselves.
he has trucks and stuff. I'm like, hey, I have a friend of mine here. He's good. He's expecting money as a company. He wants 100K. I can only give him 40. So if you have 60, that's so. But my uncle was like, you know what? Me, I don't trust this person. Tell him to send you the car papers of the car. If his car he owns it, then he must leave it at my place, and we'll give him 100K. And when the money comes, we'll just give him the car back. So yeah, our uncle doesn't play around.
What if that was his only car?
I know he has plenty of cars. So the guy was like, nah, we can't do that. What, giving us stories. And we're like, you know what?
You can't give off the car.
Yeah. I was like, then we can't give up the 100K. We have a trust thing here. Come on. But it's my uncle, like from my uncle's side. My uncle doesn't know this person. He's just taking my word. What if I'm the
Also,
one?
you
What if
don't
I'm the
really
one
know the
asking for the
person.
100K? I'm like,
You don't really know the person, Lord. Let me tell them how
yeah, I was going, 40 I can. Like
can?
back then. Yeah, back then I gave him money, bruh. I gave him a 6K in January. Bank statement.
Oh, that was you, not
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you. I even sent them a screenshot. They call me. I gave bank statement. Proof is there if anybody wants it. That's why I even gave them my ID. Or you know what? If you think I did you any wrong, is my ID 20Ks. It sounds like it's a police matter. It's not a roll your jack matter. This one. They wanna tie these personal things into Forex. You know, with that 6K. Let me explain the 6K first. So
Because they said you got hijacked. Is it hijacked
no.
accident?
Yeah, we got robbed.
Oh, you got robbed.
Yeah, me and my
I
friend
was
got
thinking of robbed, but I was like,
Yes.
how do you rob a car?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And then they took everything, and you needed money, and then
Not
they gave you
me.
money.
Me, I was fine. I even posted on Instagram where I got robbed with 3 iPhones on the shelf that I just bought now. So what do you mean I don't have money? My friend was the one without money, and me, I also got robbed. I also got robbed. Yes.
Bankile.
Bankile phone, no? Bankile laptop, no? Bankile TV. Like we were dragged in the house. We were dragged in the house. Let me just say that it's not.
Just like me, break it in.
Yeah, it's people that we actually brought in. I think you understand.
Oh, just
Yeah.
That's why I have trust issues for such things.
Yeah, it's people we actually brought in. So we got dragged. I don't wake up at 10. That morning I woke up at 10. Yeah, house empty. See phones. Where's my phone? 14 Pro Max. I love that phone so much. Gone. Yeah. So my friend needed 5K. Told her, hey, brah, but I cannot say, and I cannot also afford to give my friend 5K. I was not balling like that at the time. So I called Shaheen. I was like, hey, brah, I need 5K, sure.
He couldn't afford the 5K to give to his brother. He wasn't balling that time. But what do you mean he's broke? He bought 3 iPhones.
What?
Like, just listen here.
Yeah. house empty. Me, I also got robbed. I also got robbed. This.
Bankile.
Bankile phone, no? Bankile laptop. Oh.
You needed money, and then
Not
they gave you money.
Me, I was fine. I even bought. Look, I even posted on Instagram where I got robbed with 3 iPhones on the shelf that I just bought now. So what do you mean I don't have? Me, I also yeah, house empty. See phones. Where's my phone? Yeah. So my friend needed 5K. Told him, hey, brah, but I cannot say, and I cannot also afford to give my friend 5K. I was not balling like that. That's fine. So I called Shaheen. I was like, hey, brah, I need 5K. You know, what. Then he sent 5K to my friend. Everything was sorted. I even told Shaheen, if you need your 5K, please speak to this guy. I'm sorry that I'm the one that said
You're
I
the
need the money.
middleman. If he doesn't give him, he
I
comes
understand.
to you.
I didn't think it would get to that point, to this point. So cool. January, he needs money. Yeah, he needs a 6.
But the thing is, your friend didn't ask for the money. You asked for the money. And it sounded like you needed the money, not your friend, because how is it that you are now making a plan for your friend? Meanwhile, you are sitting with money. You just bought 3 iPhones that you just bought that was just sitting there on your Instagram. Nah, my bro, man.
Okay. I sent it to him, and by that
Who,
time,
your friend?
Yeah.
Your friend.
No, him, the Indian guy.
Yes, I'm talking about him. How come you're just
January
your friend?
before that payment clock. That's 750K payment before it clocked.
On a January, people are expecting 700K.
Yeah, so he needed a 6K quick.
Yeah.
And me, that time I have to go to Cape Town. I have a meeting with someone in Cape Town. This is the money that I have here. It's not a lot, but I can sacrifice. I can sacrifice. So come on, it's Shaheen. I sent him the 6K. He said he will pay me back. Like, no. I sent him the 6K. Cool. He goes to Cape Town.
Him.
Yeah, he goes to Cape Town. It's fine. I also have to be in Cape Town. Money balance low, but it's fine. I go. It's fine. I go. Madrid. Come on. So while I was in Cape Town, I told him, brah, hey, I'm in Cape Town, brah, I need this. That 6K would be nice right now. That guy sends me a trace. Did you see that screenshot they posted on Instagram with trace something? I think it was a 300 or 275. He sends me that 275. He says, that's all I can do, bro. I needed my money back, bro. Gave you a 6K.
Oh, what happened to the 700 though?
Yeah, like I said, it was January. He was expecting 750K end of January.
Oh, so it wasn't the end of.
Yeah, it wasn't the end of January. It was January. So I take it my way. Okay, cool, it's fine. You can do this to me now. Okay, it's fine.
Are you stressing after you took 25K from this man and lost it, and then still went back to go and beg for money for your friend? And now you are stressing? Man.
Cool. So around the year, I think it was April, end of April. I'm fine. With money, I'm fine. Me and him, we distant a bit, but he sends me trades now and then, but we distance. We're no longer close that way. I'm like, you know what, Joe? 6K, bro. I need a 6K. Not saying I need 6K, but it's that 6K of mine that he owes me. So I'm like, hey, but I need 6K. I need to do this. He gives me the 6K, then I keep quiet. So I'm feeding him his own medicine. So I keep quiet. We're friends, we're fighting right now. Fortunately, we're fighting with money. But yeah, so he texts me, bro, I'm in Dubai. I'm with my wife in Dubai. I'm running low on cash. Send me that 6K back. What? Bruh, that 6K you just sent me is my money.
Exactly.
And you took it way back there. And that time you were expecting money. Me, I'm struggling. I'm just pushing myself. Like, I'm just
How is he
pushing
becoming
myself.
broke also? If
Bad
he's
money
expect-
management.
The most important question here is how is the Forex trader sitting in front of you, taking money from people for signals, for lessons, but he's broke? Keep broke. How? Ah.
He has a lot of.
Debts.
They in Turkey right now. They
Man,
in Turkey
he
right
has
now.
debts. He's young for sure.
Yeah. He's YOLO. He's YOLO, Sham. So, yeah. So I didn't respond. Go like I'm gonna more bomb, Hey, when one trial, you have money, bro. It's my money now. This is my money. I gave you money. You didn't give me back, and you said you're gonna pay me back. Then Atomo gave me a call with his wife, and I told the wife, this is my money. He lied to the wife because the guy wants to seem like everything was alright. No, whereby not really. He was a lot. So the wife.
But did the 6K that you asked him for your friend, did you give it back yet? Because if that money wasn't returned, then you still factually owe him that money. Again, your friend didn't ask it, although your friend needed it. You asked it. You went to Shine to go and loaf for the money, not your friend.
Now thinks that 6K that he
You
thinks that 6K I'm talking about in January is the 6 they gave me 6K in January, and I tell the wife, no, your husband didn't give me any 6K. He gave me 275. I showed them the bank statements. This is it. I sent the wife the bank statement. Like
But didn't you say that he sent you a 6K that you gave to your friend?
I shouldn't do that. That's my personal info. But sorry, it's family. I know them. Come on, we're fighting now. I sent the bank statement. But when the wife was actually this kid is telling the truth. Mara, obviously it's a couple. They married those people. It's a young couple. Somehow Shaheen, I don't know who did the wife here, but she started getting angry, texting me. She even texted me yesterday. I'm also
I'm
leave me alone.
Before you continue, Kintwani,
When
when was this?
Yesterday. I was
Like the whole, he's expecting 700K. Was it this year?
this is January. Yeah, this is January. Yeah. So yeah. So later the wife won't text him.
So did you,
voice notes on phone.
did
I
you
block
tell
all
her
my
or it's not?
It's not what?
Oh, he did say he sent you 270.
Yeah. It's even there on the screenshot. When they typed Pluto and they see you saw 25,000 in November, the one that I blew, then it's 270 something. That 275 when he was sending to me, it was from January, whereby he said, that's all I can do. And that time, yes.
And the 6K that you begged for your friend, that is the thing. You asked for the money, not your friend.
6K. Yes, my 6K. So I took that one personal. But it's fine. Yeah. Then and they went to Rolio. You see now, they taking something that's personal that has nothing to do with Forex. I got that 25K. I was training with a friend, and we fixed it. We made the money back. I know when you have a lot of bills now, you are struggling, you're stranded, but you wanna always hop on Pluto. No. It doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that.
So why couldn't you help him also? Friend out.
Me.
So because he.
Yeah, nice guys coming through with that questions, my bro. Because you are constantly explaining, oh, this is family. But look at how they are doing me. But look at how you are doing them. I would never go to family and beg for money for my friend. I would never even go to friends begging for money for another friend, regardless if they know each other or not. Because I'm going to be held accountable and responsible for the payback of that money. And rightfully so, because I'm the one that begged for it. You were the one that asked for the money. You are the one that's going to have to pay it back. It's that simple.
He doesn't
Hey,
return money.
I
quick.
also have my own problems, and I'm not from a rich family. Like I was starting with money, any bad spending, anything wrong, I'm going back home to Amaskra. Like I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna risk that. No. Yeah, now it can fall a lot of people. Why must they fall back on me? But his dad makes a lot of money. I'm
So
not
why
talking.
is he
Yeah,
not
I don't
asking
know
the
why.
dad?
Yeah, they fighting. I don't wanna. Now I have to talk about personal things on social media. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
I mean, he talked
it
about
happens. I
something
can let my
personal
things
too.
nowadays.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
that's by our role you and
How was that
Snai.
before?
He doesn't I like the two side of the stories. He just
Mm.
takes what he gets and just goes forward
Why you
with
do
it.
that to you,
Mm.
Rolio?
Or hide that behind the FSCA. You cannot say Karabo doesn't have yes, I don't have an FSCA license, but do people in my group make money? Yes.
Whether they make money or not, you do not have an FSCA license to be giving the service. Making money is not an indication of reliability. It's not an indication of how well it works. I mean, when we take a look at you, no, brother, you aren't even a good enough result for the product that you are out here selling. Like, let's be real, that doesn't come from hate or anything like that, my bro. As much as I can give you guys good words, inspirational words, tell you guys to not scam people and you won't end up on like my channel and stuff, I can also reprimand you for when you're busy saying dumb stuff. And this is one of the dumbest stuff I've heard so far. If you want people to see things from your perspective, you are gonna have to see things from their perspective as well. If you are saying they must understand why you want your 6K back, then you must understand why they want their 6K back. That friend of yours didn't ask them, you asked them. You fixed your fingers to phone them up and to beg for money, not your friend. So, if you are going to ask for people, for the public, for mercy to see things from your side, then their side also needs to be acknowledged, my friend. Like, it just is what it is.
Out of 200 people, not even one complaint. That's happy people. I'm doing better than the government here. So just because I don't have a license, I must what now? Just go away.
But I don't
People
sue
were
you.
happy, must.
They say,
If you don't have a license, you go and get one. It's as simple as that. But if you are out here fighting for a 6K, arguing for a 6K, spilling people's personal details on a podcast for 6K, then I highly doubt you would want to part with a 1.5 for a regulatory exam. That's just my personal belief.
saying they will sue you. The
Sue me.
FSCA will sue you millions.
They get, me, I did nothing wrong. Me, I have my disclaimers. I'm sharing my trades. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm not trading for anyone. Yeah. So
You're not trading for anyone, but you took a 25K and blew it. Be real, my bro, man.
I'm not scared with that one.
So do you think most of the people that are giving out signals have licenses?
Next on my to-do list, nothing.
Dow Egberts, it's that good.
Nah, most don't. Most people don't. That thing is expensive.
How much is it?
That thing is expensive. Process. I don't know pila, but you don't just pay and have it. Also maintaining it. It's expensive. So
it's a monthly payment thing.
Not sure. I don't wanna speculate. Yeah, I don't want.
He's not sure, he doesn't want to speculate, but that is exactly what he did by saying it's expensive. You literally just pay 1.5 for for your regulatory exam. Stop this, man.
I know is, yeah, I don't wanna go through the problems with that. That's why I'm moving to DeFi, which is decentralized finance, whereby the FSCA, yeah, they cannot do anything there. Yeah.
That's what you think. Anything finance related has to be regulated by the FSCA.
Okay. On a more lighter note, hey,
So,
all the time. So, the boho, I'm guessing, hearing from what you were saying, you started it with your friend, your Indian
no,
friend.
he had it.
Oh, he had it.
Yeah, he had it from, yeah, and he was just showing me around. Then how can I help him be part of the business? And I started pushing marketing.
Oh, okay.
I'm even logged in
To his thing.
to his account on Facebook. I can post those racist screenshots right now, and the business is gone.
Oh, he was being racist.
The wife.
I heard.
Yeah, the wife. But I understand, man. It was just angry. I don't think they're racist, those people. I know that.
What did they say, Kanti?
When we wanted, because they even wanted 500K for investment. So that's when my uncle comes in right now. Was 500K invest in the business. So that's what was supposed to happen. But obviously, yeah, my uncle's not dumb. Yeah. So she was like, we didn't even want your 500K. We were just testing waters. We don't do business with black people. And he said, this is YouTube, but he said, broke, don't do business with broke and with. The screenshot is there. I sent it to that kid, man. That kid that likes attention, Klami. I sent it to him. I was like, Ejo, here's the proof, bruh. Here's everything, proof, everything. Even the bank statement is the proof. Telegram, I posted all the proof. But they don't run with that story. They just keep quiet. Yeah, they just, your story. But their story, because they know once Pluto is down, they'll get those numbers. I don't know why you're trying to like ruin somebody's life over a couple of numbers, bruh.
Dude.
So Cloud, and that time you're old, bruh. Okay, Klami, at least Klami is a kid, but come on, roll you. That guy is old. The same thing. I'm not saying what he's doing is bad.
Yeah.
What he's doing is actually good.
Yeah, definitely.
But at least check both sides of the stories before you can publish anything. Apparently right now I can just be a news reporter and go on YouTube and say Benny Podcast did this to me behind the scene.
Go shopping.
Mara, when they do it to forex traders, it's normalized. But I know why. Because a lot of people are scammers. I understand that. The other one I truly understand. So obviously it's gonna be easy for them to categorize you with them. It's gonna be very easy. If you right now I can teach you forex and you can be a proper mentor. You don't scam anyone. I always tell this boy Dogson, but no scamming here. I got him.
Lalel.
Yeah, I told him no scamming here. One scam, he's out. He's out. We don't do scamming at FX Kids next. So Joe.
That's good, man.
Yeah. I just love this industry. It's just that it's messy.
It's messy.
Yeah, it's messy. It's gonna be easy. Your name.
And what of these people are your friends? What do you say to those these friends of yours who are scamming people? I don't want to mention names.
Yeah, they must. Like I said,
Birds of a feather.
You guys already have numbers. You already have the crowd. You just learn and come on, you'll make the best of what you have right now. Change your ways. Let's teach people how to trade. Let's do things proper. Then come.
If you're going to talk about doing things proper, go and get FSCA regulated. Kanala, man. You guys want to talk about doing things proper, doing things right, doing things the best, but none of you guys want to go and get FSCA regulated. Do you know how embarrassing and humiliating that sounds, and you know also how unprofessional that seems on your end.
Look at USA, Joe. TJR, we have TJR,
Scammer,
G.
scammer.
It's a community that side. It's traders. They know how to trade. They
TJR rug pulled his audience with his prop firm. They forgot about it as we speak because they let him slide. He just had the foresight to blame other people on it. FX LXG, how many times have we caught him in scams, in lies, in being disingenuous? Nah, man. Then the guy's still making weak examples of people to look up to. Nah, man.
know everything. They know
Trade
how.
big money.
What? Yeah.
To a point where they calling you guys small traders.
Exactly.
Because, yeah.
So those people know. So you just inform yourself. You learn, then teach, then people will learn from you. Then there won't be any scam. You won't even be desperate because once you learn, you know how to trade. You won't even be desperate with clients' money or anything. You just do things purely out of the love of the sport. That's what I'm doing right now. So yeah,
But you still have a group. You still have services you're selling. You still have a signals group whereby you are telling people, oh no, I'm just sending my personal trades. What you do with the information is up to you. Stop playing, man.
Some people want to learn through the job. They learn while doing the job by taking people's monies and trading or showing them how to trade,
yeah,
of which in most cases it's normally the time they get to learn also themselves.
yeah. True. Some don't know anything. They sell mentorship while learning, and yeah, we call that fake it till you make it. Yeah. A lot of people do that too.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. They see mentorship
Start up
as
money.
yeah. Some is just passion of being a mentor or something. Maybe they saw Plutofx on Instagram. They wanna do that too. So they try to mimic him while not knowing. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Teach yourself how to before you can even be a mentor. Please, make sure you know how to trade. Yeah, that one is key. You can't come here and share. So make sure you know how to trade. Make sure that if you come here, you'll know what you're talking about. Then yeah, everything should be fine.
Okay, since you are
You mean you're not even going to mention be FCA regulated?
a trusted, mentor, I always wanted to ask this, but yeah, how do you if I want to trade right now?
Yeah.
What should I start doing? What should I start learning? Where should I go? Who should I
Okay.
talk to? How much should I have?
Okay. If you wanna start trading, first thing, study the markets. What moves money? Now, here we're not gonna go to YouTube and say what is Forex. No. If you wanna deeply fall in love with this thing, find out what is money, how it flows, what are currencies, what is fiat, what do banks do, what is the Federal Reserve. Then once you get the picture, then you can now search what is currency trading.
What is currency? What is money? What is fiat? All three is the same thing.
What is forex trading? What platforms do we use to actually enter the market? Stuff like that. Learn that. Then yeah, from there, and you learn the strategies along the way. As long as you know what you are doing, what you are trading, what is it that I'm doing, where is my money going? Once you know that one, then trust me, everything should be easy.
What are the strategies people should know?
Okay, cool. I've been trading for 7 years. The most accurate thing is Fibonacci. Fibonacci is so accurate, and I figured why it is. Fibonacci is a mathematical equation basically that works anywhere in the universe. How these trees grow, where the leaf will come out. It's all up to it's all up to Fibonacci. So you can actually calculate that. You can calculate the spiral of the Milky Way. If you can calculate that spiral,
The man is trying to make something so simple sound so tough, and then he still fails at the examples that he's trying to
it's
make.
a Fibonacci number.
Okay.
So it's just maths. It's how the universe works. So it also works on financial markets too. So remember, financial markets, what moves price? If you see the price going up, it's actually people transacting. People are buying, like actual like people are buying. Then there's something called the liquidity pool. You can calculate if somebody buys 50 million worth of JPY, how will that actually affect the market according to the liquidity pool? So, wait, what was the question? Yeah. When to, yeah. Now I'm
Like,
talking about liquidity
Where
pools.
should people go
Yeah,
if they want to start trading?
Yeah.
What should they learn? You mentioned.
yeah,
And how much should they have?
yeah.
And okay, basically, what should they look out for when they want to trade?
Yeah. Knowing the market.
Okay.
Like I said, yeah. I guess that's why I was talking about liquidity pools. You must know, right, if I put 40 million into JPY, how will that actually move the market? Know that. Then that's when you can go to platforms. What platforms do you use? We use MT5. What broker do you use? We use XMWay.
Hey, but there's a lot of brokers.
Yeah, there's a lot
Which
of
one is
brokers.
which?
Yeah, there's a lot of brokers. Yes, there's a lot of brokers, but make sure that a broker is over 10 years old, number one. The broker that just comes out of nowhere, now it's everywhere. Yeah, I'll trade 200 rand with that thing, but I'll never put 50k or 100k in there. I don't trust. Yeah, I don't trust brokers that just came now. So make sure that a broker is old. XM is 15 years old. So come on, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's the biggest.
I know it. Even I know it.
Exactly. It's actually the first broker that I used when I started trading back in 2018. Imagine, bruh.
Hectic.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're that loyal.
Yeah, I changed along the way. Yeah, you know. But yeah, home is home.
Good.
Home is home. You know, couples fight, man. You see? But home is home. So make sure, and it's also multi-regulated, by the way. Make sure, yeah, also the broker is multi-regulated. Yeah, man.
much
After
should I
finding a
have?
broker, then you're fine. When it comes to starting, even with 100 rand, you can start.
But is 100 rand advisable?
Okay.
Because not everyone can trade with little money, remember?
Yeah, there's something called a micro account. So basically, you can trade 100 rand while risking 80 cents a trade or 70 cents a trade. You can do that. So I prefer please do not say what is Forex, then next thing, boom, you deposit 10,000. No, don't do that, please. Start small.
Or at
See,
least
yeah, start small.
section that 10,000.
Yeah, start small. Actually, start with a demo account, actually.
Yeah.
Start with a demo
But is
account.
a demo account accurate
It's the same thing, literally.
for real?
Yeah,
Because
like.
I've heard of so many people saying it moves different from the
It's
real
those
one.
brokers that I'm talking about. They just come down. So if you have XMWay, you're fine, man. Demo account, just the real. It's just it moves such as the real markets. It's just that the money
It's not real.
It's not real. So it's just practice. So once you practice, then you get a hang of it. You see that you're profitable. Actually, 6 months should be enough. Then yeah, that's when you can start putting in 100. If you can actually like make consistent profit, also using risk management, not just gambling, then that's when you can scale up now. That's when you can scale up. And I think that's the mistake that I made when I started trading, because I wanted money. I wanted that M4 now. So you just take 1,000 rand, you try to flip it, blows, you go back again, try. No, this thing is a career. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay.
Yeah, I take it slow.
All right. Quickly, how does prop firms work?
Prop firms, okay. With prop firms, what I know is actually you can buy an account. Let's say they'll say $400. You can buy a $100,000 account, and before you can actually get that 100,000, you have to go through an evaluation phase. They'll give you certain rules. Sorry, this is your maximum daily drawdown. If you lose 8%, you lost. And once you lose, that means that $400 you paid just goes away. If you want another challenge, you have to buy another one. And they'll tell you if you make, let's say, 8% a day, you passed. Then once you pass, you're gonna get funded. Once you are funded, the profits you make from that 100,000 rand,
Okay,
you're gonna split it with the prop firm. Most prop firms is like they take 10%, they give you 90. So it's, you see now, you made a deposit of $100. You have 100,000. You just make 10% a month. That's $10,000.
So how much do you buy it for?
I don't trade prop firms.
Oh, okay, so
yeah, XM way.
Okay.
Yeah, remember. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for coming through.
Yeah, thank you.
Unfortunately. Ish.
Ish.
Yo, so that was the podcast episode. Obviously, there was a whole lot of contradictions, a whole lot of him putting on a face of bravado and riches, and then in the very same paragraph saying, "Oh, but no, I'm also struggling. I also have issues." This is really, really disingenuous, I would say. That group thing of his, whether people win or lose, doesn't really matter. You're giving the service. That is all that matters. You are giving the service and you are taking money for it. So you have to be regulated for that. As for him not trading for people, the issue with the 25,000 Rand would beg otherwise. When it comes to that issue of the 6,000 Rand, look, I understand why he would want it, but I don't side with that, especially knowing that the 6K that came from Shaheen, he asked, not his friend. Sure, the mission might have been to give it to the friend, and the friend just pays it back. But who asked it? Who was the link to get that money? Because if the friend asked for that money by Shaheen, Shaheen don't know him. Shaheen wouldn't have given him the money. So the only person that is rightfully responsible and accountable for the payback thereof is the one that asked for the money. So on that 6K situation, I'm telling you guys, this situation is a whole mess. The guy, the victim, has gotten in contact with me, and I think over the next day or two, I should also release a video based on this. But when it comes to like the personal things, like family, this family, that wife, this wife, that, yeah, I don't have time for that. I just want to look at the evidence, get to the bottom of the situation, and yeah. So keep your eyes open on the channel for that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.